Hello everyone. Let's take a look at the course syllabus for CCS 099. Here you'll find it under the Content tab in the first link there called Overview. Any Word document on here you can download to your computer as long as you have Microsoft Word on there. Scroll to the bottom of the document, click Download. A box will pop up. You click on it, and then it will open up for you. Up at the top, click on Enable Editing, and then you can actually type in here. So if there's a worksheet that I've uploaded from a Word document, you can download it, type up your answers, go to File, and then Save As, and then you can submit that to the Dropbox. So on this syllabus, I have highlighted on the screen the parts that you will need to know for your quiz. Okay, there are 10 questions, a couple true and false, mostly short answer. When you get done with that quiz, there will be a grade. Ignore the grade because I have to go in and grade the short answer. So the first thing you'll need to know is my name. Remember, I'm Tracy Dotson. You can call me Tracy or Miss Dotson. That's MS. If you need to know my office, it's in C230, but nobody's going to be there right now. My office hours are Monday through Friday. 1 to 2 is when I will be definitely by the computer checking my email. So if you want a quick response, that's definitely a good time. Otherwise, I have my phone with me. I have Outlook on it, and I can always respond to you that way as well. If email doesn't work, we can always talk on the phone, or we can even have a Zoom meeting. Here's my email address. Do not message me on Cobra. On Cobra, there is a messaging feature at the top. It does not notify me when I get messages, so please don't email me on Cobra. Only use my Parkland email account and only send it from your Parkland email account so that I know it's you I'm talking to. So this semester you'll find all of the course material online on Cobra, the material, assignments, quizzes. Make sure that you know that the material and assignments will always be released on Cobra Monday morning at 8 a.m. I'll try to release it Sunday afternoon or evening to give some people, if they like to plan, a little bit more time. My expectations for you this semester is that on Monday mornings you will go on there, check out that week's materials and assignments, and plan out your week accordingly. Don't leave everything to the last minute. Okay, it's important that you do little by little throughout the week, and then if you have problems, you can email me with questions. The textbook, Picking Cotton by Jennifer Thompson Canino, Ronald Cotton, and Aaron Terena. That is our textbook that we'll start using week 3, week 4. Make sure you have your materials and you know what they are for the quiz, a notebook, a folder, something to write with, obviously computer access. Make sure that you can log into Cobra and Parkland correctly, and definitely find something beside your laptop to save your work on. Get a flash drive. You can save it on your laptop, that's fine, but have multiple backups. So save it on your laptop, save it on a flash drive, copy and paste it into an email to yourself. Up on Cobra in the Dropbox, I have a Dropbox where you can go and save any of your work right here. And you click on here, you add a file, upload your document, submit, and then click on Done. And then right here will be like a number 1 or a number 2, and then you click on that number and it'll take you to the document so you can download it again. Okay, so always have a definite backup for your work. Here are the withdrawal dates for everything. Campus will be closed on Fridays this summer, but it's just a skeleton crew there anyway. Nobody's really allowed there. Midterm for us is July 9th. Last day for you guys to withdraw is July 30th, and then the last week for us, August 3rd, is when you'll take your final exam. There won't be an official midterm exam. You'll probably have a quiz that week, so no huge kind of midterm exam, but you will have a final. Course goals, we're going to look at annotating, writing your summaries, critical responses, vocabulary, and talking about wrongful convictions. Please note that if this summer you're taking this class plus 101, if you withdraw from this class, you will also have to withdraw from 101. Here is the trigger warning that I went over in my intro video that I emailed to everybody. So please remember, if talking about rape and race in this class is going to be a hard thing for you to do, please note that I will not be giving out an alternative assignment, and so if those are topics you cannot talk about, that is perfectly fine. but you will have to withdraw from this course and sign up for a different section. Attendance policy, so to be considered that you're attending class in an online setting, each week you need to turn in at least one assignment. Doesn't matter if it's an A or an F, you just have to turn in one assignment each week, and that way I'll consider it that you're attending class. If by midterm you have not turned anything in 2 weeks or more, and you have not adequately talked to me to set up an alternative schedule for you, I will withdraw you at midterm. Make sure that you know my policy for being respectful to everyone. Since we're online, this mostly concerns emails and discussion boards on Cobra. So if you're not respectful in your responses and in your posts, it will not be tolerated. You won't be able to continue with your education until you and I have talked about what happened and what needs to change. And if it's a behavior that continues, you will simply fail the course, have to take it again. Homework. Make sure that you know, except for assignment number 1 during the first week, all of your other assignments and quizzes will be due at the end of the week, which is going to be Sunday before 11:59 p.m. So the drop boxes close at 11:59 p.m. Make sure that you give yourself at least 20 minutes before that to get your work submitted. Late work, usually I don't accept it, but for this semester with the COVID-19 going on, I will. You can turn in up to 6 late assignments this semester. So if come Sunday, you know there's a couple assignments you can't turn in that night, email me saying that, hey, I need to turn this in late. I'll email you back and say, okay, you have another week, get it turned in this way. Okay. But if for whatever reason you're having a lot of problems in your personal life trying to get any kind of work done, please contact me so we can set up something that hopefully will help you complete this course. And then if you think for all of your courses that you're really going to have to spend some extended time away from the course, please contact Marietta Turner's office and she can help you out with that. All the assignments and the material will be uploaded on Mondays, and here's those dates. And then the assignments are due by the end of Sunday on these dates. When you submit your work on Cobra, you need to do so through a PDF file or through Microsoft Word. If you type your documents up in Google Docs, it will not connect to Cobra's Dropbox. Okay, so you'll have to turn that into a PDF. You can do this, you can use Word in a couple of different ways. In your email, your Parkland email account, you do have access to Word Online. However, please note that it does not have a save button. So you won't be able to save whenever you want to. It's supposed to save automatically with the internet, but I have lost work. Okay, so you can use Word. Also, you have the ability to install Office 365 on your computer. So that's Outlook, OneDrive for businesses, Word, Excel, PowerPoint, and a whole bunch of others. Okay, so then that way you don't have to use the online one and worry about the internet connection. And so when you submit your work, assignments will be put into the Dropbox, quizzes and tests will be under the quizzes tab. Now let's say you're having problems with Word or whatever document program you're using. You can simply type up your assignment in an email and send it to my email account. Let's say you have the PDF file or Word document, but you're having trouble uploading it to the Dropbox. Email it to my Parkland account. And then if all else fails, if it's written out, if it's on another screen, take a picture of it, email me the picture to my email account. If you don't understand something, don't wait until 11:59 Sunday night to contact me. Okay, that's why planning this out is so important, is so that you can get feedback from me so that you can get the work turned in on time. This next section with this chart is simply to explain how much time is usually on average used to work on a class. And so we're all different in how long we take to work on something. So this is just kind of a rough estimate of that they want included. If your computer crashes, guess what? That's why you need to save your work in multiple places, okay? I won't give extensions if your computer crashed like that. Cobra, make sure with Cobra you're not using Internet Explorer. It no longer works. The academic calendar can be found on Cobra under the Calendar tab. There's the grading scales. The type of assignments, we've got your typed summaries and critical responses, annotations, worksheets, quizzes, and then no midterm, but there is a final. And then finally, with academic honesty, here at Parkland, you are expected to be honest in your work, and so sometimes students will plagiarize their work, which means they are taking another person's ideas and words and using them as their own. And so that is plagiarism, and that is wrong. You can even self-plagiarize by using work that you wrote in a previous class to turn into your current class, and that is not allowed. Every time you start a new class, a new semester, it's new material that you're supposed to work on. But I would suggest that if there's something that you wrote in a previous class or a source you used in a previous class that you want to use in your current class, go talk to your instructor and see if they'll allow you to use that. And so here's my policy for when you plagiarize and cheat. The first time it's a 0 for the assignment, I tell Parkland. The second time it's you failed the course and I tell Parkland. So that's what you'll need to know for the quiz. Parkland's policy is on the third time you've cheated, they will talk to you. The rest of the syllabus is just contact information for different departments in the school. Please note that your teachers are mandated reporters. We have to report abuse. Here's information if you are the witness or victim of sexual harassment, violence, you can report it anonymously. If you become pregnant this semester, congratulations. Make sure you talk to your instructors and Dean Marietta Turner because they can help you out. And then finally, a notice for you guys, leave the excuses at the door. If you didn't do your homework, just admit it and get it done. If you don't understand the assignment, ask for help. If you didn't study for the test, resolve to do better next time. If you choose to break my rules, you choose to accept the consequences. I'm here for one reason only, to teach and inspire you, to help you to grow. I'll do my part. The rest is up to you. So for the quiz for this, remember just 10 questions. It's over only the parts that I had in yellow. So what happens when you're caught plagiarizing and cheating, what plagiarism and self-plagiarism is. Let's see what else. How many late assignments I will take, when assignments are typically due, my being respectful to everyone policy, materials for the class, when I will release those materials, messaging on Cobra, and my name. If you have any questions, please let me know after you watch the video. Send me an email and I will hopefully be able to explain things to you a little bit better. Have a great day and I'll talk to you guys later.